So let's try to update to Expo 54, and hopefully this isn't too painful. I'm currently in my application. It's not running right now. I just closed out the terminal and the server. We'll also check out how this is going to affect Android as well. So first things first, let's go through with iOS and we'll see how this goes. So we're going to start with, well, actually the very first thing I'm going to do is just open up a new branch, because I maybe won't be able to succeed with this today. And if I don't want to be putting myself in no man's land essentially. So let's create our own branch, and we'll just call this Barber SDK 54. So you see here, I kind of have a Barber application, kind of just a personal project, continue leveling up your skills, where you can view barbers, find barbers, and get haircuts. But we also want to sign up barbers. So fun little project for me. Let's create our new branch. So now we're in the Barber SDK 54, and we're going to now try to upgrade. Hopefully this isn't too much of an issue. And I'm just reading over Expo notes, so let's go through and see what we can do next. I'm just going to run Expo Doctor. So the very first thing we're going to do is just do npx Expo Doctor and see what's going on there. We're going to update that. Let's see what's going on here. Right. 15 out of 70 possible issues detected. So here we go. We have Doctor, and I'm not sure if I should be too concerned with this. All right, so let's bite the bullet and hopefully this all goes. So npx expo install -- check, and I'm gonna say actually expo at latest -- check. Whoa. So this is going to be I feel like this is going to be a lot of flames we got to put out. We ran into some errors. I'm gonna have to update my types. Okay. Then we're gonna say npx expo install -- check. Let's try that. Yes, and see if we're gonna flame out of control again. It looks like. Let's see what's going on in our package.json. Expo, we got Expo 54.07. What about Stripe? the stripe update as well. Okay, so we have some native components that I do worry about in terms of updating, so we'll see how that all pans out. The issue was that it wanted me to upgrade TypeScript versions for React, so we did that, and now it seems to be okay. Next thing we're gonna do is, I think we can try to run it. So let's see what this can do. Clear. Dash check. Oops. MPX Expo install dash check. All right, so dependencies are up to date. No way. This is actually looking like promising. I don't want to get too excited because you know happens when you kind of like think you see the finish line and then only for it to be moved away from you. So the next thing we want to see is, let's do something as well here. Close up our files, and we have our node modules. So I'm gonna run this just to be safe. Remove rf node modules package lock.json. All right, so this is gonna remove our node modules and package lock.json. Should remove it. Okay, and now I'm going to run npm cache clean dash force, and then I'm going to reinstall everything. And that didn't work out too well. Or did it? Or did it? So had to step out. Let's remove, and we're gonna remove my notes, patches, styled components, plus 6.1.15 patch, and we removed it, and then we're gonna say npx patch package. I'm gonna run some commands again. So I'm gonna go through something that I did. I'm gonna remove this again this time and see if style components is okay. Okay, and then we're gonna run npm install again to kind of get everything back up. And then we're gonna run expo start with a cache cleared. So after this runs, we'll see what issues we might have, and then we can go through them again. Okay. All right. So we removed our node modules. We removed the patch from style components. We might need to add that again. I don't know yet. We're going to find out. But I think as a general test, we're just going to do MPX Expo start and see if there's any errors. So let's go ahead and MPX Expo start, and we'll do a -C. Sweet. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, so it looks like we're in it, and I'm gonna go ahead and run MPX Expo run iOS and see what happens when we run this. So we got a nice little error. Let's move myself out the way. This is often due to native package version mismatching. Try deleting the iOS pods folder for the iOS pod file lock. So it's looking like we have to do a new pre-build. It wants me to delete the iOS folder. Pods. Yeah. Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete this folder. I'm gonna delete the iOS folder, and I'm also going to delete the Android folder. And then I'm gonna say MPX Expo pre-build. Let's see what happens in this instance. And I'm starting to realize maybe I wanted to start experimenting with LiquidGlass. So I think I'm gonna need to actually, not really important right now. Let's just update correctly first. Looks like we finished, and let's try that again now. So let's go MPX Expo run iOS, and let's see what happens. Let's see what happens now. It looks like it finished downloading, and you see that I'm getting these socket errors because I also am not. This is the video I just recently paused for a moment. I need to. Let's just actually kill this terminal, and we're going to clear this out, and then we'll just do npm run dev. Okay. And it should. Let's do a reset, reload. And it looks like we were able to update to SDK 54 with little, I'm not gonna say there's no errors. Let's just check around and see what's going on. Looks like we're okay. Quick access and development. And yeah, this is awesome. Let's see our map. Click on our user. All right, cool. So this was probably one of the easiest Expo upgrades. So wow, pretty cool. It wasn't that bad at all. But before I get too excited, let me check out Android. And I deleted my Android folder before I remembered what my local.properties was. So I'm gonna have to add that again in Android. And not, I don't want to add a folder. I want to add my local properties, and then it needs to be SDK, is it dot version equals, and I'm gonna have to it's not version, it's dir, SDK dir. And damn, bro, cursor got my back. Okay, I'm just gonna confirm that. We'll go into Android Studio. Confirm my path. I'm on my other computer screen and carry that over. I just felt like it would be there, but if you just hit SDK Manager, you have your path right here, and it looks like it pretty much, like, bro, you really need to show up too at the same time. It looks pretty okay. Users, Michael Hunter, library, Android SDK. I'm good with that. So this should be okay as well. I'm going to Command S this, and now I'm going to go here, and in Android Studio, I'm going to go down to Virtual Device Manager. You know, I got my baklava. Let's turn that bad boy on. It's still doing this, and I am on my Mac. I'm on Stack Overflow, and I'm not really finding much assistance. I don't want to go on that journey with GPT. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to clean it. I'm going to wipe all the data. So I'm going to turn it off first. So, because even when I try to turn it off, it's not doing anything, right? So let's stop it. You know, like, what's the point of saving a state of a loading state, right? I don't know what it's loading. Could open up Logcat and see what's wrong. I'm not too interested in finding out right now. Yeah, clean it. Wipe it clean. You know what I mean? No evidence. So it's wiped clean. I don't know if I need to do anything if it's wiped clean, but we're gonna find out. Okay. So maybe it was just a memory thing. We'll see. Oh, no, there it comes. Oh. All right, cool. So the Android emulator is wiped clean. I added my local properties, so let's see what potential issues we might run into. I'm just gonna go ahead and run npx expo run Android, and this might take a while as well, everybody. So we'll be right back. Like, the Android build has completed as well, and it's just giving me the prompt again. Move me out of the way. That is wildly confusing. Let's close this, and I'm gonna go ahead and just click continue. Oh crap, I'm supposed to be playing a video game right now. Let's close this, and then we're just gonna log in with Google. Oh damn, I really wiped it clean. Okay, so I'm gonna just log in with what's my email that I want to use? And I totally forgot the password. It's definitely not correct. Okay. right, so it looks like we're back into the app, and then let's just do some sanity checking. How is Google Maps rendering? And like every time we move the map, we're supposed to like re-render and like check again, like, hey, who's around here? And if you check enough, then you can see that my user is located here. And this is just because from the simulator's perspective, this is where you're going to be located. Obviously I'm in Maryland, DC area, but this is going to say that I'm in San Francisco. So it looks like it's okay. Pulling up information, bookings, checkout, and it's checking for a card. Found a card. I think we're okay. So the Stripe, I have Stripe, and the reason I didn't go through the checkout was just because I have the webhook currently pointing to my actual server, and this is gonna be on. Well, that was just really weird. I feel like last time I opened up the Google Play Store, like my freaking app just went crazy. And I don't. So I'm not sure what just happened there. But as always, when you're in development, things like this can happen. Okay. Let's check out our appointments. Everything seems about okay. He upgraded to Expo SDK 54. I am seeing little to no issue, and to be honest, there is no issue right now. Of course, when you upgrade to a whole new version like this, you definitely want to just retest everything. So with that being said, I'll get into it, and if there is anything that I spot, I'll make sure to leave a note in the comments and update everyone here. But thanks for checking it out. Overall, I would say this is probably one of the smoothest updates ever. And when I heard that SDK was coming out, I was kind of just like, let me wait like 3 or 4 more months before I get involved. But maybe that's not the right mentality. Bite the bullet, get involved. If you're already on 53, then you might as well just keep making that move to 54. Obviously it's a different story if you're using like a lower version, or you're trying to migrate over from React Native. But actually very smooth, very happy with the result. So my next step now is to install Expo UI and start messing around with the LiquidGlass components. So until next time, check it out. Peace.